Alright, regular Goldmane here, the Cardboard King. Today we're going to do a collection showcase for you guys. So I started Magic in 2015 with Origins. Got this to start out, deck builder toolkit. Good for starting out, I think. Alright, then I sort of stopped playing for a bit, and then Aether Revolt came around, so after I missed out Innistrad. Yeah, Innistrad, Kaladesh first set, and I got Aether Revolt. So I got this, and then I got some, and then I sort of stopped playing for a bit. And then I got some random packs of Arrow Devastation and Ixalan for some reason. And then I stopped playing for a couple of years, two years, yeah. And then started getting back into it again, so I started making this YouTube channel. And I got some Theros stuff, got more stuff on the way to unbox on this channel. And there's lots of stuff coming. I've got lots of other types of cards as well, if you guys are interested in looking at any of that. Anyways, without further ado, let's just look at some of my cards. Yeah, they're not the best cards, but they're honest. Right, let's get into it. First up, Inspiring Statuary from Aether Revolt. This card, take a look at it, read it, explain it. Yeah, Professor, Tahira Community College reference there if you didn't get it. Alright, so this card, it is actually pretty good in Artifact Commander decks because you can just use all your artifacts you've got, which you're going to have loads if it's an Artifact Commander deck. And you can use them to cast just anything, just anything. It's, not a bad card, but not much value, so, yeah. Next up, we have Mechatronic Production, one of the hardest win cons to win from, I'd say. Just give it a read if you haven't seen it before. It's an interesting card. Also, if you're not using it for a win, it can just get you more of an artifact if you want more of them. Anyways, blue Mythic. So it's a cool artwork. Mythic unsleeved. Oh no, it's got no value, so that's why. Yeah. Next up, we have Crux of Fate from Fate Reforged. This is from Fate Reforged. Right. So I know this was good back in the day, which I wasn't playing in, but I know it's good because I've seen other people say that. Okay, right. Board wipe, basically. And if you're controlling all dragons and your opponents don't, then it's basically a destroy all opponents' creatures, and it's just great. Yeah. Awesome artwork as well, if you're into that kind of stuff. Right. Metallic Mimic, a must-have for all tribal decks because it just gives any creature a +1/+1 counter on all that type, whatever. Alright, and then you got decent artwork. I'd give it them. So obviously from Aether Revolt, it's only 2 mana as well, and it's 2. It's not great. It's actual stats, I'm gonna say. And not great, but obviously you don't care about that because it's giving you +1/+1 for your creature of a type, which if you're running tribal, you have everything that type, and then, or whatever. So, And then we have, next up, Peace Walker Colossus. By the way, I'm not going to show all my rares because a lot of them are pretty bad. These are just sort of some of the okay, some of them are good. Anyways, right, so Peace Walker Colossus. Okay, this actually isn't great. Okay, if you're running a bunch of vehicles, you get vehicles pay if you don't have many creatures, or if it's a really high crew cost, then you can, get the free vehicle without having to tap one of your creatures. So it's cool, but what is the word I'm thinking of? Whatever. Alright. Saran, Senior Edificer, one of the best mono white commanders out there because it gets you card draw. Although, so this was one of the only really viable mono white commander cards you could run from Aether Revolt. Because a lot of the others don't give you card draw and you're just going to be behind. But this one does not. It's a cool card. But obviously, if you've seen the spoilers for Core Set 2021, and you've seen there's a new one, which is kind of like this with the card draw, but different things which trigger it, and it's a bit of a better card on its own, so probably going to overtake this card's position, in Commander, to be honest. But yeah, there you go, Saran Senior Edifice. Oh, next up, good one. Thasset Deep Dwelling, also foil. So this card actually has some value. I don't know if it's just because it's in standard, but I'd say it's going to keep its value because it's... So if you read it, then you can see it's going to be good in flicker decks because you're basically just flickering cards. So just have a lot of enter the battle ETB triggers. And great card. Used in a lot of, especially, I don't know, it's a bit old now, but the Gyruda deck, using that. Cool, very cool foil. Obviously increases the value. Nice card. Got the Dragon Shield sleeves. Good sleeves. Next up, not great, but it's Mythic. Aetherwind Basker. You can use it in some decks, obviously. It's decent. But it's high mana. It's just decent. Mythic, it's cool. Whatever. Yeah. Oh, next up, we've got Heliod Suncrowned. This card is great. Mythic from Theros Beyond Death. Just if you have lifelink decks, just gonna be absolutely great, amazing. Give them other creatures lifelink if they don't have it. For one, and it's low, like 3 mana for this. So for a 5/5, well, you have to have devotion, obviously, but for a 5/5 indestructible, and you get that. I mean, that is just amazing. Great cards. Better if you're using the Walk and Ballista combo as well. It's just OP, but I mean it's not OP because but you get the idea. Also in Dragon Shield, Karnak sleeves, great sleeves. Dragon Shield, yeah. Alright, we got some Ikoria cards next. So Insatiable Hemifacial, obviously this isn't actually got much. Actually, it's worth like a buck, whatever. A 1 to the power 0. I just included it here because it looks cool, basically. Foil, comic book art, it looks really cool. Next, we've got a foil, Tahira the Orphan card from Ikoria, Layer of Behemoths. This card, right here, is cool because it's a companion and it's good for tribal if you're running all the stuff if you've read. And Selesnya colours, which I like because Ajani has Selesnya colours, so yeah. And yeah, it's just a tribal basically character, although companion got the nerf, so you're not going to be able to get it out as soon as you could before, which is a bit bad, but at the end of the day, it's still an extra card you get to have, so great. Right, next we have Quill Phoenix. Probably, actually not the most common. Dirge Bat's probably the worst sort of rare you can get from the collector packs, but this is like second. But it is still incredibly cool, and it's a fun card. It's a fun card for Mutate. Sacrifice your feather. Artwork cool. Full art. Cool creature overall. Just Next up, Mythos of Drock. Probably the worst Mythos, to be honest. It's just not great. I mean, it's cool. The artwork is probably my favourite artwork, to be honest, and it's full art. I mean, not full art, but extended borders, which is just awesome. We got it's 4 mana as well. Yes, and then you red and then yeah. Actually, I'm not gonna throw that because Right, next up, Anguirus Armored Killer, otherwise aka Gem Razor, aka Big Missile Jet Destroyer. So this card great for mutate decks. You get to just destroy their enchantment or artifact every time you mutate, which is just great. And the artwork just awesome. The jets and just full art, just cool, very cool card. Again in the Karnak's Dragon Shield sleeves. I can do a review of sleeves if you guys want that as well. But yeah, whatever. Next up, Doomwake Giant from Journey into Nyx, I believe. So I got this from my Origins thing. Because obviously I wasn't properly into Magic back then. But obviously not the worst rare in the set, not the best. Apparently it can be decent. Some cool artwork. I've been commenting on the art way too much. But Whatever. I don't really care about that card. Alright, Treasure Map from Ixalan, from my random pack of Ixalan I mentioned earlier. So obviously, read it. There you go. I'll leave it there. Okay. Alright, it flips to make Treasure Cove, which is cool. And it's just what? So just colourless, basically. And then, obviously, because you get treasures at the end of this, I believe. And you get, it's a scry outlet. So, I mean, yeah, and you just get some mana. It's not the best, not the worst. Cool. Cool. I don't know why I said that. Right. Unesh Chrysophinx Sovereign. From Hour of Devastation. So, can be Synx Tribal or just, yeah, whatever. Just a card draw thing for Commander. You're probably going to run this as your Commander. It's the only place you're really going to use it. But it's a Mythic, so I was pretty hyped up when I got this thing because it was one of my early on Mythics and it was just from a random pack, but obviously it's not worth much. I think it was worth a bit more back in the day, but now, not worth. Also, you may notice, if I flip it around, got the Charizard card sleeve. You know what I'm saying? So, Magic the Gathering card, Pokemon card sleeve, I don't give a damn. Right, yeah, reference to the Pepsi Coke thing guy. You probably know him, you probably don't, or I don't know. Anyways, now the final card, right? You've probably all seen this coming, right? It's a hot topic. Like I'm talking, yeah, Volcano. Someone's got the other knobs on that thing. They've turned up to 5,000 degrees Celsius. This card is just, I don't even know what to say. I'm just gonna show it. Here we go. All right, you might want to cover your eyes. Here it is. Yep. Evolving Wilds. I just don't even know what to do. This thing is just so OP. I mean, it should be put on the reserve list, honestly. I still can't believe I've got possession of this card. From Origins. Oh my. Yeah, why haven't I sleeved this? Jeez. Alright. Anyways, well, actually, just a little showcase in case you guys want me to search. I have got a lot of Pokemon cards because I used to collect them. So, just going to show you a base set Nidoking Hollow. Yeah, I've got lots of Pokemon cards if you want to see them. In case, if you just need Magic Gathering, that's cool. So, this card, actual base set Nidoking, I'm pretty sure it's real. Alright. I'm pretty sure it's real, but it is incredibly bad condition. Like, look at that. Look at that stuff. Just, yeah. Not great condition, but hey, it's base set, then it's a holo, so whatever. I've also got I've got some Star Wars Destiny cards, thinking of buying a booster pack box just because they're only 15 quid. They've like gone down from like 100. Obviously, because it went out of, they stopped making Star Wars Destiny, which is unfortunate, but, you know. I've got lots of commons and uncommons. If you're into that kind of stuff, you want to see that, but I don't know why you would. You know, if you're into that kind of stuff, you know, you can look at, I can show them off. Yeah, come on, yeah. I got some Portal cards I found somewhere. Yeah, they're not worth. They're all like commons. There's probably some rares where I found them, but I just didn't look. Yeah, got lots of Pokemon. Do some card sleeve stuff. Got some more Magic the Gathering unboxing coming soon. Got some decks. I like regular playing cards as well. I can show off my collection of regular playing cards, not these TCGs. I've got some Rubik's Cube. You want to see that kind of stuff? I don't know. Anyways, I've got a Lego if you want to see that, but this is just way too much stuff. You're probably just here for Magic the Gathering. End of the video. See you later.